before we start that you look really beautiful and you also look like you're naked.
Do I? I'm not. I have as much clothes. I have more. I know I have about the same amount of clothes on as you. It's a singlet top because my hair's falling. I look a bit naked. God, that'd be scary, wouldn't it? If you opened it up and went, "Holy hell, what is wrong with you, Elle?"
We're such a April Fool. We're such good friends now. We're going to do the podcast naked.
April Fools, guys. Are we recording this? Have we started?
Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah, I wanted to tell everyone that I thought you were naked.
Oh, right. I'm not naked, everyone. Don't be scared.
She is naked. Underneath all those clothes, she's completely naked.
Well, look. Yeah, that's right. That's very true. I am. Though we have had a few April Fool's jokes that have gone off today, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh. You've been cracking me up.
See, I think I'm really funny.
I think you're hilarious, but I think people don't know that you're funny and they're taking it seriously and it's going off. You got some complaints coming in. You got long emails coming in.
I got more emails. Oh, goodness. I know. I have to be very careful what I say. Australian Pole Championships post where we said that your friends will judge and the audience will judge was an April Fool's joke.
April Fool's.
It's not real. We definitely got some of you, that's for sure. One of the competitors messaged me and she goes, I realize it's an April Fool's joke. Elle, it's actually really funny now that I've realized it's an April Fool's joke. How long do these April Fool's jokes take you to come up with? And I said, honestly, I was speaking to Felix this morning and she said, oh, it's the 1st of April, it's April Fool's. And I was like, oh, I love April Fool's. Let me go do some things. And that's how
literally, it was like while we were talking, you were sending me stuff.
Yeah. That's literally just how my brain works. So, no.
Funny.
We would never do that to you. It is a professional competition.
No, it is a professional competition. And sorry for those of you who got excited that it wasn't going to be anymore. It is.
And will always be.
And will. Hallelujah. Amen.
So don't stress. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We did do another one on our podcast as well.
I don't think anybody cared about that one.
Oh, I think Andrea liked it.
Seems legit. Seems legit.
Yes. We said that we were going to start teaching you how to make money on OnlyFans with the poll. Yeah. Can you imagine?
Be your new gurus, your new OnlyFans gurus. And everybody thought that made sense.
Well, I don't think they took that one as seriously as they took the APC. Hang on. No, we've had a few more comments on this one. Let me tell you the comments. No, everyone's laughing. So they realised that one's an April Fool's joke. I did do another one on Aerial Pole Academies as well. That one was I'm going to remove all poles from all studios. Oh, you didn't see this one?
I saw that. No, I did see that. I laughed.
Did you see that one?
I was like, I wonder how. Did you get anyone with that one?
Yes. We got quite a few. So we had a few comments, most of them laughing. Some people thought it was real. But most people found that one quite funny. So people got that was an April Fool's one. Oh, I did one more. On the aerial grip.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, the aerial grip page. And I said, we're bringing out a brand new aerial edible grip. An edible grip.
So funny. I love that.
Because, after you've trained for a long time, you get hungry.
Yeah. You can have a little, just pop one and then you grip to the pole like a sloth. Amazing. I did a joke timetable and look, I don't think you could possibly take it seriously, but one of my staff members was like, I was so worried that I wasn't on the timetable. She just looked for her name on the new inverted commas timetable. She's like, oh no, I'm not on the timetable. But we had Martha Stewart and Snoop Doggy on the timetable.
Oh, I love that. That's so funny.
It was not a true one.
Yeah. Look, we think we're funny. Our jokes don't always land well, but most of the time people know when we're joking.
I think I'm one of the funniest people I know. I always laugh at my own jokes, and you laugh at my jokes, and I laugh at your jokes. So henceforth, we must be hilarious. It's not confirmation bias, is it? If we're both laughing.
I think the thing with me is my humor is very sarcastic humor. So So some people don't really always know how to take my humor. They're like, is she actually being serious or is she being sarcastic? I think it's a fine line. It's a fine line.
Is it, should I laugh? Should I not laugh? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
What's your
Like,
joke right now?
Elle, are you joking?
Oh no, ha ha ha.
Anyway, guys, it's a joke. It's all a joke. April Fools, have fun with it.
April Fools, and welcome to another episode of Pole Obsession with Felix and Elle, your friendly neighborhood clowns.
All right. Now, this was speaking of Australian Pole Championships. That's what we're going to speak about today. Because we do.
Oh, but before we start, though, Elle, we should say a big thank you to everybody for our last episode that we did, because it was a heavy one. It was really like serious topic, and we had so much great, like really, really overwhelmingly positive and well thought out responses, and we were just really grateful for all of you listening who like to use critical thinking and are with us on that. So we appreciate you and we see you and thank you. And if you don't agree with us, we appreciate and we see you as well. So yeah, good on you, everyone.
Yeah, and thank you for listening.
Yeah, exactly.
We talk a lot. So the fact that you can stick with us and listen to us the whole way through an hour, we appreciate that.
Yeah, we blabber on.
We really do. We really do. All right, let's keep blabbing and talk about.
Okay, go blabber me.
Okay. So we're going to talk about the Australian Pole Championship. So we do actually have some real
news.
This is actually real news, guys. Update. Not fake news, real news.
Because this year there have been some like really big changes in the comp. I think it's important that we do talk about it. But the real ones, I think, are very exciting.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about that, and then I think you're going to give us some beauty tips. And is that correct? And I'm gonna try and keep it together because I've had so little sleep. I will tell you about how mothering is killing me slowly. That's it.
That's the thing. Well, a lot of requests for beauty tips. So, I mean, I guess that's the other thing I love doing, buying makeup and powders and potions and trying to keep my youth. I'm not going to age gracefully. I will fight it all the way until I've got Botox in the coffin.
I think you're aging wonderfully. So I think it's a great thing, because I feel like you and I are such opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Like a non-makeup-y, like no caresy. I feel like sometimes I'm a bit bothered, but then I'm like, nah, I don't want to get needled in me. It scares me. So it's like we could not be further apart.
I know, but that's great, right?
I love it. Yeah, I love it. You tell me everything I have no idea about. It's great.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to give you a beauty tip at the end, and then you're going to either give us a mothering tip or a performance tip, one or the other.
Oh, listen, I'll give you both.
Okay.
I can do both. Yeah. One really well and the other one questionable.
Look, I can jump in on the mothering tips.
Thank you. Yes, that's true, actually. Yeah, true. How to survive. Yeah.
Come out the other end when they become teenagers and adults.
Oh, God. Such a long way away. Let's talk about it. Please. I can't think about it right now. We need to take me out of that world. Put me back into the pole world.
All right. Let's go with the first change in the Australian Pole Championships. Now, this is really, really big for us. So we've now opened it up to all genders. When we first, I know it's very exciting, isn't it? Like I've had so much positive feedback.
Very, very forward, very inclusive. Like I think that's a really great move, and I love to see that from competitions. I really do. I think it's really beautiful.
Oh, thank you. When we very first started the Australian Pole Championships, it was very, very heavily female dominated. So it made sense to have female only divisions. So when we very first started, 2 divisions were female only, but the other 2 divisions were always all genders, but we didn't say all genders because it wasn't a thing back then. So what we said was male and female.
Yeah, and it was such a highly female-dominated sport back then, like that you would be hard-pressed to find anybody pole dancing at that caliber at the level. Like what, 15, 20 years ago? There was like very few or very little variation, I will say, in like, because I have no idea of how people were feeling or how they identified back then, but how we were all presenting was very female forward, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, I think back then it was a very like female orientated industry.
Yeah. Well, look, we did have battle and we did have group back then, and then we said male or female because that's what it was. It wasn't until not the non-binary community came in, which I don't know. Look, how long ago was that? Was that maybe 5 years ago now?
Uh, I
Around that
have
time?
no, I don't, I really, yeah, it's hard because it's been
Or
like
maybe
conflicting.
six or
Maybe
seven.
longer, like maybe longer. We've just not been like everything's been adapting like slowly, and and hopefully we are becoming like more and more inclusive and learning how to like rebrand ourselves and retrain ourselves so that it can be more inclusive to everybody. So
Of
yeah, I
course.
think it might even be like 10 years.
Oh,
I
is
feel
it
like
that long?
yeah, I feel
Well,
it's always been there. We just weren't
well,
like
yeah, it's definitely
like
always
you know
been
what I
there, but
mean?
it wasn't brought to the
I'd
forefront.
probably say we were ignorant because that's how I feel. Like we were just really ignorant. Me as a female person was just very ignorant of that whole community of people. So I feel like yeah, we've all learnt and now hopefully we're all moving to like towards more inclusive spaces for everybody. Um,
Yeah.
um,
Well, the very first time somebody asked me about it, I believe it may have been early 20s. And somebody said to me, "Oh, Elle, I've got some people that want to enter, but can't enter your male and they can't enter your female because they're non-binary." And I really had to think about it because I had never thought about it before. And then I thought, well, battle and group has always been open to anyone. And then as soon as they said that to me, I made battle and group all genders. So as soon as it was
mm,
brought to my attention, I went, absolutely, that should be all genders. But I didn't know the word for it. And then I came up with just all genders because obviously that's the correct terminology. And then it was still really, really strong. And it still is. We still have a lot of females compared to males, but we do have a lot more males now. So I also, a year or so later, I believe, or it might have been a little bit before, I opened up a male only division, but it didn't work. There wasn't a lot of males. It lasted for two
wasn't enough.
years.
Yeah, it
No,
wasn't enough
it
for
wasn't
sure.
enough. Adam Lynn won it twice. I was getting 500 females coming in, and then I was getting less than 10 males. And I thought, I can't have an entire division for such a small community when there's so many women trying to get in. So, because of how the world is now and how everything's changed, I was like, we need to be inclusive for everyone. So this is the first
Yeah.
year we've opened it up to all genders, which I'm really excited about because all genders are great at pole now.
Yeah.
So,
It's definitely I think like now it's there's definitely a huge um contingency is that the right word? There's a huge population. I can't think of words. There's
presence.
presence. There's so many more people now that are not just female, like there's yeah, like non-binary, there's male, there's everything. And like so many people are excellent at pole and like the level has just gotten better and better. And I guess now that um pole is more mainstream and there's more places, there's more chances, there's more opportunities to learn, it makes it more accessible to everybody. So it makes sense that that
Yeah.
pool has grown over time.
Yeah. So I'm excited to open it up to everyone. I can't wait to see the competitors that we're getting through, which is super exciting. Yeah. Welcome, everyone.
Yay, I'm excited. But that's not the only update, right?
No, we've got more. Okay. So the next one is that we have 3 new competitions. So we've got regionals now. We've never had a regional Victoria before, which is
I don't know
exciting.
what that means.
It means that anyone who's not in Melbourne. So Victoria's really big. So Melbourne is obviously the biggest population, but people like in Ballarat or in Sale or further out can now enter a smaller competition and not have the big scary Victorian Pole Championship. So they get a stepping stone before they go through.
Oh, that's excellent.
So we've got a regional Victorian Pole Championships, which will be run by Miss Murphy, who is obviously one of our competitors who's been competing with us for a really long time. She's a professional competitor. She's excellent and she's all over it.
And she's actually a WA local. We've adopted her. We love
Yes,
her. She
you
competed
do.
here last year and we love her. So I'm very sad that she's not here this year. But I'm very happy that she's doing regional.
Yes, same.
Mm.
And then we have the beautiful Reese Ree, who's going to do North New South Wales. So she lives in, I'm always going to get this wrong. I don't know why, guys, but I always mix up Port Macquarie and Coffs Harbour, and they're nowhere near each other, but I just know they're tucked outside of Sydney. So she lives somewhere out there. I think it's Coffs Harbour way, which is quite a few hours away from Sydney, and it's sort of between Sydney and like Queensland. So it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So they have to drive really far to get to anything. So she's going to be running that new competition for us out there. So people don't have to travel so far.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Two. What's the third one?
So the third one is South Queensland and Northern Territory, which Tasha will be running, who is our current Australian pole champion.
Exciting.
Yeah. So we will also be doing a video entry for Northern Territory. We've had the Northern Territory girls a live video judging them. So we'll do that separately as well. So that's something that we've only just agreed to. Look, they reached out to us and they said for us to fly anywhere is around $1,500 and we can't afford it. Is there any way that we could compete? And we had to think about it and we went, well, yeah, we absolutely want you. So let's see how we can do it. So we're going to do something for them out there as well, so we can include them as well.
So Northern Territories, what was the other two? Regional Victoria and
South New South Wales and North New South Wales and South Queensland.
So if you're in any of those areas, go do your local one.
Yes,
you don't have
exactly.
to go to the far away one anymore. Oh man.
No.
Great update. I love that.
Yeah. So
don't pay attention because you probably told me all this, and I
have.
I was That's really great. I remember the next thing we're going to talk about.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I think I do.
What's the next thing?
The global.
Oh, yes, we've got two more. That's one of them. Would you want to save that to last and I'll tell you the next one first?
Oh, shit. Okay.
So there's lots of changes, yeah. So it is actually quite a lot of changes. So the next one is a smaller change, but in our group division, we're allowing between 2 and 5 people, which we always have, but I don't think people realize that. But the other thing that we are doing in our group division is we've always only ever allowed 3 people on the poles at any one time because of the weight restrictions of the rigging. So we've been speaking to our riggers and we've said to them, look, it would be really great if we could have 4 people on a pole at once. So 2 on one, 2 on the other, 3 on one, 1 on the other, or all 4 on one. Is there any way that you can make this rig safe enough so we could take that weight? And we've spoken to them about it and they've worked it out. So we're now allowing 4 on poles at any one time, which is very exciting.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah, so you can do lots of different things with 4 people.
Yeah, heaps. And as a staging, like choreography wise, so much easier to balance the stage with 2 and 2.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, I love
so that's exciting. And then our last exciting thing is the brand new. So we're international division. So we're not running battle anymore because we don't have the time to do everything. Even though we love battle, we just don't have the time to do 4 divisions in one night. I know, see a battle, sorry.
My favorite. I love battle.
Well, look, we'll see. This is a trial year. So we'll see how it goes and we'll trial it.
Battle well. But I feel like I'm the one who loves it. Am I the only one who loves it?
No, other people love battle. Other people love battle. It's it is a fun division.
My favorite one.
Yeah, I know. We just don't have endless hours, and APC is a really big, long competition as is.
I understand.
Yeah, so international, and that will only be held at the national finals, which will be in Melbourne this year, which is really exciting. So Expo and the national finals, so the Australian Pole Championships, will be held in Melbourne, in the most beautiful, beautiful theatre. I think that this is probably the most beautiful theatre that I've ever worked in. You haven't seen it, but wait till you see it. Stunning. It's called the Capitol, and it's right in the city, and it's got the most incredible lights, and it's just the most stunning theatre. So I'm really excited for everyone who's not in Melbourne or even in Melbourne to come and watch it because you're going to be blown away with this theatre. And the seats are really comfortable, They're not plastic. They're really, really comfortable. So
wow, it's so pretty. I just Googled it.
the
Wow.
capital, yeah, it's stunning. Yeah,
Wow,
it's right in the middle of the city.
it's like the architecture is so beautiful inside.
Yeah, the ceiling is just
Yeah,
absolutely
that's nuts. Wow, beautiful. Oh, I'm excited. I love a theatre.
yay.
She's a theatre girly. I love a theatre.
Yeah,
Oh,
theatre's
beautiful.
it's beautiful. So anyway, so they're the very exciting updates that we have, and entries for the Australian Pole Championships will close this weekend, so Easter weekend. We'll try to get this podcast out in the next couple of days so you can hear it before the entries close. So if you are wanting to compete, you need to know the regional competitions, ACT and New South Wales. You will not need a video entry for those competitions. You can just get straight through. So put your entries in. We want to see you.
Yay, exciting.
Yeah, super exciting. All right. Do you want to say anything else about it?
I'm just really excited about this year, like with all the changes. I think it's going to be a great event. I think it's going to be super fun. So yeah, I can't wait to see everybody.
Yes, same. I'm excited. I think it will change a lot, but I think it will be really exciting.
Yeah, but I think the essence of the competition stays the same. You just like opened it up to so many new and different performers now, which I think is really good. So I think it's only like good things and growth from here, which I think is exciting. And I can't wait to see what it brings.
Yeah, that's right. Well, so far, obviously, we love seeing the oldies come back as well. And for those of you that don't know, anyone who has won the Australian Pole Championships at the professional level gets granted entry whenever they want to come back in. So if somebody won 10 years ago, like Lisa D, for example, she won, I think she won about 10 years ago now. I think she won 2016 or 15 maybe. If she wants to come back in, she can come back in and compete at any time. She doesn't need to go through the state heats or qualifying. She qualifies forever for life. I have spoken to some former Australian Pole Championships and they are thinking about entering again this year and competing at nationals. So get ready. It's going to be a show, all right? All the new people, oldies, everyone, not that they're old, but
OGs.
The OGs, yeah.
No, it'll be great. It'll be a great thing to watch. I'm excited.
Yeah, and the Melbourne pole community is so fantastic. I'm excited for them six. We haven't had it in Melbourne for a long time.
Yeah.
And the Melbourne polers are awesome. They're like just absolutely the best.
Such a great crew. And my sister lives in Melbourne, so I get to see my sister.
Yeah, that's right. You do get to see your sister, so that's awesome. She can come watch.
Stay at my sister's house.
That's right. Very exciting. All right, are you ready for some tips? Do we want?
Yes, I'm ready. Look how ugly I look.
You don't. Okay, everyone, just so you're aware, I have a ring light that does very minimal for me. However, Felix spent the extra money on Zoom and she has a beauty filter. So she looks stunning. She has you and a beauty filter on her side.
I can increase the intensity of the beauty filter. I don't know what level it's on now, but it goes by percentage. And if I put it all the way up, I look ridiculous. But if I put it just a little bit, I'm like, oh, I look like I slept.
Well, that's what happens when you have kids. The sleep is minimal.
No, there's no sleep. There's no sleep.
Yeah. It's very hard.
Go.
I'll give you a beauty tip. Okay. My beauty tip for this week, if you want it, if you can afford it, my hot beauty tip that I'm absolutely obsessed with is a red light mask. Obsessed.
Wait, what is it?
Okay, so it's like red light therapy, and I'm going to tell you, I brought up the things it does. So it's anti-aging, so it boosts collagen, which as you get older, your skin loses its elasticity, so you need to increase your collagen. So it does that. It reduces fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with acne treatment. So mine's got a blue light and a red light, and the blue light really helps with acne. So for the younger ones, it's really good too. It helps skin tone and texture, and it speeds up healing. So if you've got any skin injuries, it will speed that up. And I'm telling you, I've used this I got it just before Christmas. So I've been using it consistently, like every sort of second day or so. I've definitely noticed the fine lines go. And I've had so many people comment on my skin. It's not funny. Like doctors, so many people on my skin. Yeah.
Where is it? Show us. Where is it? Put it
Hey,
on.
you want me to go get the mask?
Oh yeah, I do. Yes.
All right, I'm going to go get the mask. I can't see this in the podcast, but let me go get my mask, guys.
We have to put it on the we'll put it on the Instagram as the
Okay.
what is it?
On like a picture of me in my red light mask
not mugshot. What
on
do
the
I mean?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you ready?
Not mugshot. What's it called? Grid profile. Yes, I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh wow. Oh, you look
Yeah.
like Iron Man. How long do you wear this for?
10 minutes, and it's got a timer, and then it just switches off. So it goes red light, then it goes to blue light.
Oh, 10 minutes red and then 10 minutes blue, or 5 minutes
No,
red?
I think it's like about 2 minutes blue or 3 minutes blue or something, but how cool is it? I'm obsessed.
Listen, how much do they cost?
Well, look, this is the thing. My one's got a lot of, like, you can see all the little lights at the back of mine. So mine's got heaps and heaps of lights. So mine is like a top of the line one. So this one was really expensive. I think it was 900, but I didn't buy it for 900. I got it on sale from David Jones when they had a sale. So mine's the Thera face mask, the Therabody one. But I think I got it for $650. So, which is all right. You know, you don't have to spend that much. There is cheaper ones as well. But
I suppose that if you want to get good results, with those things, you usually have to invest a little bit more. But if you think about it over the long term, you say you've been using it for a couple of months now, you can already see like good results. Let's see in like 12 months as well.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of girls
use it on half your face.
No,
as a proper scientific test. You should have only done half your face so we could really see.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the things that made me buy it is I've got 2 girls in my studio. They're in their late 30s, early 40s, and their skin is just immaculate. And I said to the girls, what are you using on your skin? Your skin is absolutely incredible. And they were like, it's the red light mask, girl. And then they went into what I've just said that it does. And honestly, I've never used anything on my skin that's made it look like that. So the other thing I do with it, which is really funny now, all the girls are doing it with, mine's a hard mask, so it's crazy that I do this. But I put it on my arms, I put it on my legs. I have got this mask every night like a mental all over my body.
I fucking shower, man.
I'm not even kidding, mate. After my shower, I lie there with my mask on different body parts. If it was a soft mask, it would make a lot more sense, but I don't care. I'm getting value for money out of it.
That was the tip right there. Don't just restrict you.
Don't restrict yourself, girls. You use that to get your money's worth.
Put it everywhere. Just like stretch your dollars, you know.
That's right. All right. Well, that's my hot beauty tip for the week.
Love that. Oh my gosh. I love that. Oh my gosh, the red light everywhere. That made me
everywhere.
Everywhere. I haven't had enough sleep to cope with that, man. Okay. Shit. Okay, what hot tips am I gonna leave you with? I don't know. I don't do anything. What is my things? What do I do?
Well, why don't you give everyone a performance tip with all these comps coming up now?
Oh,
I think they'd love a performance tip.
Do you know what I used to do when I was a young dancer to try and get over stage fright and the fear of being judged and the fear of like forgetting what you're doing on stage? We were given an exercise to to try and train ourselves to deal with awkward situations, but also to have the resilience to be the silly one or be the one that people are looking at with like weird face, and also to get over judgment. And it is to go out into a public place and start saying poetry or doing something or singing just out of nowhere, just something that's not aggressively intrusive. You don't have to be shouting at the top of your lungs, but something that people will go, is she all right? So I used to walk through like public, like parks and stuff, and just talk to myself or sing to myself or make strange noises to myself or do little skips and dances in public where you wouldn't expect to see them, so that I would get people's looks, funny looks. But when you first do it, you're like, oh my God, people are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. And they do. And then you learn that people can look at you like you're crazy and it's so fine. And the more you do it, the more you expose yourself to discomfort of being watched, of being seen, of being judged, the easier it gets to process that. And it means that because you've done it on a lot of like small scales, when it comes to the bigger ones, even though there may be disappointment attached to it, because you have the skill set to go, it's just these people that are looking at me. It's not every day. It doesn't affect my entire life. It's just this one moment that was judged by these few people, and the rest of my life is separate to that. I have the toolkit to put that to bed at the end of the day. So yeah, for me, it was really helpful to just be really silly in public and get over being judged, I guess, was the main takeaway that I had, because people do judge you really, really harshly. And when you can walk away from it and be okay, it's a really helpful skill to have, because sometimes things don't go to plan when you're on stage. And you have to be able to like think on your feet and improvise and move with it. But B, you have to be mentally okay when you get off. And I think that's a really important part of competing, is to make sure that it's not just your stagecraft that has to be strong. It is your your mental health as well has to be strong, and you do have to have coping mechanisms for when it goes wrong, because it goes wrong more often than it goes right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, saying that, well, I'm like a little bit addicted to TikTok. Do you watch TikTok?
Oh, girly, I can't have it on my phone because I cannot stop TikToking. That I can't
No.
have it. I am not allowed by myself to have TikTok on my phone, because if I do, I lose hours to it. I'm not allowed. You're not
Yeah. So
allowed.
I allow myself about an half an hour at night, like just before I go to bed. I flick through TikTok because I love it. It's fun. But I've noticed a lot of people when dance in front of strangers just on the
Yeah.
street. It's so great. And all of a sudden you can kind of see it first. They're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And then they just dance. And then quite often people are dancing with them and around them. And if you do that and you get someone to film you, you don't feel as silly too, I think.
Yeah.
But that sort of stuff I think is, yeah, I agree with you. It's such a great way to not care, right? And give you a little bit of performance out there. Yeah.
Yeah, embracing the whimsy and the play and the fun of it, I think is so important, especially with movement and dance, because it can get really heavy. It can get really
Yeah.
like really dark and heavy if you forget about the whimsy of it. And I feel like whimsy is where I live, baby girl. I'm in whimsy land 300% of my days. So yeah, so I'm comfortable there, and I like to have that balance between like hard performance and play.
Yeah, yeah. And I think maybe that's another thing to do. A lot of people, when they do start to compete, they focus solely on the routine and they just train that and they don't train anything else sometimes. So
Mm.
just go in and have some fun as well in the studio. Just go and do some practice and just dance around. Like I know when I'm always have a lot of stress, and I have a lot of stress a lot of the time. Every time I go in and teach or every time I go in and train, I come home much lighter and much happier. It
Mm.
just pole and dancing just makes you happy.
Yeah. And that's such a good point as well that you made, is that when you start competing, sometimes that thing that was making you happy is now becoming a stressor,
Mm.
because it's, you put a lot of pressure on yourself to be the best that you can and to compete. And that's the whole point of it, is to level up. But at the same time, then you've taken away one of your pillars of happiness, right? So we have all of these things that keep us up and hold us up. And one of the big things that you might have had was pole dancing. And when pole dancing becomes stressful and heavy and there's a lot riding on it, then it's not your happy place anymore. So I think
Yeah.
what you're saying, it's important to still do it as your happy thing, like still have fun with it as well as training, because that way you grow in both places. You don't just try to like um hold one up with the other. Both things are happening at the same time, and then it's a lot more balanced.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's our tips for today.
Yay, we did it. And my mothering tip is, I don't just keep going. Take the help
Just
that they
keep
offer you.
swimming.
Just keep going. If someone offers you help, you just take it. You say, thank you very much. I will take that help. Don't be prideful.
No, the funny thing I've noticed a little bit lately when I go into the shops, if there's a child screaming or having a tantrum on the floor, when mums know this, we've all gone through it. There's no mum who has not gone through a child having a tantrum on the floor. I remember my youngest son, Roman, when he was really little, he didn't get something he wanted in the shop, and he lay on the ground in an IGA and was kicking and screaming, and there was people literally just stepping over him. Oh my God, child. And then you're trying to pick them up. You're trying to.
You can't.
I don't think, you can't. I don't think people judge you. I think people feel sorry for you and are just hoping that you're okay. They know that you do that.
You get the mum nods though, don't you?
You get the mum nods. You're okay. It's all right. You're doing a good job.
They just look at you and you're in solidarity with them. You're like, yep.
Yeah.
I need that eye contact for strength. Thank you. I've got this now.
I know. Being a mum is hard. Yeah. I'll give you another story. This will make you feel a bit better. When Bella, I shouldn't. It is. That's who my daughter is. And you know what? The funny thing is, people in the pole world know Bella because she sung last year. She's danced before with us. She's always backstage. So you can tease her if you see her backstage for this one. But when she was little, she really wanted, she must have been 3 or 4 years old. She really wanted to keep playing with her friends. I took her to a playground. She wanted to keep playing with her friends. And then we had to go. We had to do something. I don't know what it was, but we had to go. So I was like, no, we have to go. And I picked her up, popped her on my hip. And I had Luca was little as well. He must have only been 2 years old. And I picked her up to pop her in the car and she slapped me across the face. And it's just because I want to stay. She's still very feisty. Full swing across my face, and I just stopped still, and I just kind of looked at her, and I didn't know how to react because you don't expect your child to do that. I knew she was cranky and I knew she wanted to play, but we had to go. That was all there was to it. Yeah. Anyway, and I just held her and kind of looked at her, and I just said, we don't hit mummy like this. And then an old lady and her daughter, an older lady, she must have been in her 70s, came from behind me and they tapped me on the shoulder, and I thought, oh God, here we go. What are they going to say to me? And she said, I just want you to know you're a really good mum and you're doing a great job. Yeah, she goes,
that's going to make me cry.
She said, you're handling it perfectly and you're a really good mum. And I said, oh, thank you so much. So, and then I put Bella in the car. Then I got in the car and then I cried all the way home.
Oh, that's so kind. That made me cry. That's so kind. Because in those moments, what is the right? Because inside, I kind of want to scream or slap my kid. Not that I ever would, but you just had this rage comes inside you, and you're like, oh, I don't know how to handle this. And it's so easy to be impulsive and shout or so. Yeah, I don't know if I would have the the wherewithal to be sweetheart, that was not the right choice. Maybe I would. I have no idea. But
I think you would. I think you would because when you're in public. You're not going to scream at your child.
I mean, and I would never slap them either, but,
no.
A reaction. But, you know what my daughter said to me? She's being all cute in the car, and I was like, oh, you're a cutie. I love you so much. She goes, I love you, Mummy. And then I go, oh, can I have a kiss? And she goes, what's that? And she points to my upper lip, and I was like, oh, is it a hair? And she goes, Mummy, no, that's a spike.
Oh,
my upper lip now.
And then, well, this is where Elle's beauty tips kick in.
Yeah, right. Maybe I'd care too little. My kids won't come near me because of my bushy regrowth on my face.
But if you think about it, when you kiss a man and he's really spiky, it's not a fun time.
Listen, she's only being honest with me, and I have to respect that. I will go and I will wax my face. And then
that's
I will
so funny.
Affections from my
oh my gosh. The things that kids say, because kids don't have filters. They just say what they think.
They're just you've got a beard.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, my son once said to me, wow, beard, Mummy, like daddy.
Oh, gosh.
I have a lot of facial hair, guys. You can't see right now because of the beauty filter, and also because this is the medium is podcasting. But yes, I'm a hairy girl. She's a hairy girly.
Yeah, well, get the wax out.
I do it myself because I can't be bothered going anywhere, so I'm lazy for it because, I just let it all grow out real long and then wax it because I'm lazy. But yeah, it gets wild. It does get wild. I don't know if that's TMI, but I have a wild face.
Well, you could get laser, then you wouldn't have to worry about it so
Oh
much.
yeah, see, because I can't be bothered. I'm such a can't be bothered person. I could
Yeah.
go and do that, yeah, but it's like that would make sense because if you do that a couple of times and you don't have to do the other thing. But to me, it's like such a chore to go and do it. And I think originally, like, wasn't it something like this is maybe like 30 years ago when laser first was a thing that you had to have like you couldn't have dark skin and dark it had to be like dark hair on pale skin for it to work. I think like 1,000 years ago. This is
Yeah, yeah.
and then it changed, but just in my mind, that was like, oh, I've got dark skin and dark hair that won't work. So,
No,
and
dark hair and dark skin was the good. It's the light that didn't work. Yeah.
okay,
So
look,
the
I got
light.
something in my head and that said it wouldn't work, and then like 10,000 years later, I just still believe that it won't work because
Yeah, no. It's the opposite. Yeah, it's the
yeah, and
opposite.
like
So
I
no, it
know,
works
like
perfectly.
yeah, like logically, I know that I was wrong, but I still like haven't done it.
Yeah. And it's not expensive anymore. Laser's actually quite cheap now because they've got all those laser clinics. So it's really very affordable. So yeah.
Go and have a laser shower. You have a red light shower, I'll have a laser shower.
Yeah, listen, there is red light. Look, I love this red light so much. I can't even tell you how much I love it. I actually looked into getting red light mats and doing red light like Pilates classes in my studios and stretch
No
classes. Like,
way.
yeah, it's a full-on thing.
It's a
Get
thing.
onto the red lights, people. Yes, it's
Okay,
a
okay,
full-on
okay. Listen, I'm gonna do some research. I don't know these things. I'm a lazy girl.
thing.
I'm like, she's a lazy, low
Next minute,
maintenance.
you'll see Felix in my studio full of red lights.
I'll be like completely covered, just like watch me.
Look how young we look.
Yeah, I'll be like, look at my skin. It's so youthful. Youthful
Oh gosh,
skin.
that's it. And I'll be
Collagen.
like,
So bouncy.
I look 30 again, guys.
Oh God, like 31.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, that's our hot topics for this
That's
week.
what I want to know.
What's that?
I said, will it work on my joints? That's what I want to know. Can it go inside and fix the like arthritic calcifications and no?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it can help with certain things, but I don't think it's going in that deep.
Man, I need a deep light, a deep red light.
We'll need to do some research on what will actually help you.
I think it's
So all these wellness clinics now, there's got to be something out there.
yeah, it'll be something. I'll find the right thing before I die, I'm sure. Anyway, thanks for listening to us babble on about literally everything today.
It's another mixed bag. We do a lot of mixed bag.
Yeah, mixed lollies. I love mixed lolly.
I've got to go now and quieten down the comments on the APC that people are actually going off and thinking it's not a.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's gone crazy, guys.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I hope this is an April Fool's joke. Guys, it is an April Fool's joke.
April Fool's joke, guys. It is.
I promise you it's an April Fool's joke. Oh, goodness me.
I love it.
You guys you are funny.
Well, you're the funny one.
Well, I think I am, but they didn't. I thought I was funny until they got serious. No, guys, it's like, oh my gosh, it's really going off. All right, I'm gonna
Going off. Get in there. Get in there.
Calm them down.
Put a fooled you on the top of it all. Ha 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 ha.
Jokes.
Fools, guys. It's not for realsies.
So, to be fair, I have liked the people that have said, I hope this is April Fool's. And I did a laughy face. So I thought they might get it from that, but it's not the case.
No. It's too much of a big deal.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna
calm down, everyone.
Calm them down.
Yeah. My friends, I shall see you next time. And to everybody listening, thanks for listening. And we hope you have a lovely, lovely week. And if you want any more hot tips on performing, beauty, or mothering,
we have them.
We're doing things.
We have lots of things on, and register for APC. We want to see you.
Oh yeah, we want to see you. I want to see you. I'm excited. You want to see them. We all want to see them. Everybody wants to see them. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, friends. See you next time.
See you next time. Bye.